behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Bash TV. Palm Bash TV.
Well, hello there, it's Paul Mass TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got a great interview coming up shortly. But if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button and the bell button's below you there, and you're always going to be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And leave a comment on the comment section if you'd like. We'd love to hear from you. And if you notice the description part of our interview here, it will have contact info. And contact info is also included in the closing credits at the end of this episode, so I hope you'll stay tuned for that. We have Oozey Bey with us today. She's from Long Beach, California, another talented hip-hop artist. I think you're going to agree. And we're going to get to that in a second, but first there's a quick word from the Caden Gordon Show, so don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
The Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix is a 2-hour show playing independent and mainstream country music you know and love. Be sure to check it out at thecadengordonshow.com for more information on the show.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Long Beach, California, we have Oozey Bey with us today. Thanks for joining us, Oozey.
Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad you could make it today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how it all began for you? You know, every artist has their own story on how they started. But I'm sure you started, I mean, when you when real kid and you always wanted to be an artist, maybe you fell on it later. But anyway, tell us your own story. We'd love to hear it.
Honestly, I didn't want to be a artist till like my adult years. So like I'm kind of a late bloomer in this. Like my mom, she always put us in like different art type of classes like tap dancing or piano, things like that. But it was me, I never stuck with it. I wasn't really so much interested in it. Um, it started more so I went to school for social work and then I got my degree. And then like right after that, I kind of was like going through some things, like just, personal things. Um, and it wasn't until it started more so me managing an artist. I started out managing him and then things kind of like just faded away. It wasn't nothing bad, no bad ending or nothing. He kind of we just went our separate ways. And during the time I was managing him, I was trying to write for him and he didn't want a ghostwriter, which I respect that. I get it. Um, and then I had a friend tell me like, well, do it yourself. So I kind of started um exploring like myself in that way and felt good. It was very therapeutic. And then it went from me showing other people my music and then performing. I would get really good feedback and then it went from there. So but it was just more like a way to help me, but I was just happy about also the feedback that I would get from others. So I just kept going from there.
Well, that's quite a story, and I'm sure you'll have many years ahead of you. Why don't you tell everybody about the influences that developed since you became an artist? I mean, I'm sure some of the mainstream artists and popular artists, come to mind.
I have a few. One of them, the biggest one, and I know a lot of people don't care for her, but Beyonce,
Mm-hmm.
I like her hard work that she puts in, like her dedication to creating bodies of work and not just creating singles or creating like little pieces here and there. I like the fact that almost everything she does, from the stacking of her voice to how she's gonna perform, like, and just the kind of control and power she have over the body of work that she does. So she was like, and she's been out since I've been in the 4th grade. So Beyonce is somebody that's kind of like legendary in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as like I'm more of a person who is like a lyricist. So like I like people who really like come with lyrics and double and triple entendres and like who's very clever with their wordplay. And two of the main people for me would be Nicki Minaj and Kendrick Lamar.
Mhm.
And and then I know it's like I shouldn't say this with with all that's going on, but even Drake, I'll say, like Drake to me, he's more of an entertainer, but the longevity of him being out and being able to come out with singles, you know, but as far as like lyricists, like hands down, it's like Kendrick. He's like, I'll just say he is one of the bigger influences for me because coming from where he comes from, he chose to be different and he chose to be very creative with his body of work. And then be transparent with all of his traumas and stuff. Like he kind of for me comes with a purpose. So like I guess you could say like he's number one on my list of influence and then well, no, between him and Beyonce. So yeah.
Oh yeah, you mentioned the word legendary, and no one says legendary about like Beyonce and a few of those other ones you mentioned. They're really great.
Yeah.
Um, well, we're gonna in a minute we're gonna watch a video, but people might want to get more of your songs. Are you on all streaming platforms? Are you on social media? Do you have an official website? You just tell everybody about all that.
Yes, so you can follow me on Instagram. Of course I go by my artist name Oozey Bey and it's the same on TikTok. And how that's spelled is OOZEY underscore BEY. And my music is out on all platforms. I do have two types of distribution. So one of them would say Uzi, the other one would say Oozey Bey. Either one, my music will pop up. So it's all out on all platforms, which is Spotify, Apple Music, um, Amazon, like all the streaming platforms. And then I do have a few videos on YouTube, but that's where I'm kind of lacking at is music videos right now. But I do have a few music videos, which is the one that you're about to show, and then that's it.
Mhm. All right. Well, everybody go out to those social platforms. I mean, streaming media platforms and Instagram, like you said, and of course check her out on YouTube. And like I said, one of the videos she's got there, I think it's called "It's Not Funky Enough." I think is the name of it. Tell us a little bit about that song. I'm sure it's self-explanatory, but let's hear their story anyway.
So if you guys are familiar with NWA, like of course, I live on the West Coast, so like a lot of my style is influenced by the West Coast style of music, not the newer style, but more the older style, like early 90s NWA period. And so the song is really like kind of I don't want to say a cover because I all the lyrics is my lyrics. Um but it's over the DLC It's Funky Enough song. And so I got some compliments, a lot of compliments from that song. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with DJ Lonzo. He was with the world class crew, sorry, wrecking crew. And he heard my song. I performed it for him, ended up being on his show. Um, because he was really like loving it, and it was like him hearing that he's like, it's kind of like me paying homage to like old school hip hop, especially on the West Coast. So
Okay, yeah, of course I have heard of NWA's. They're talented artists, and I think you're really gonna love this song, and we're gonna get to that in a second. But first, Uzi, one, thank you so much for being on the show today. Anytime you want to come back, we're welcome to have you back. You can plug something new for us.
thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, no problem. And here it is, It's Not Funky Enough by Oozey Bey, and it starts right now.
Never been no wanna be a broke bitch, even with no cash, never speaking on no broke shit. Money on my mind, fuck it off like a hoe bitch. Got a 2-piece so you understand this dopeness. Genie with no bottle, rap me wrong, get your ass lit. They gon' try to summon me, but they can never tap this. Even if a A-list copy, she can rap this. I'm the fucking shark, see you swimming like a catfish. Niggas wanna trap this, known to just relax this. I'ma set you straight, have you preaching like you practice. Confidence on cashes, never been a fascist. Bitches gang gang, I'm the one to give them traction. They know it's funky, they know it's funky. You showed your ass, now you looking like a donkey. Funky, they know it's funky. You showed your ass, now you looking like a donkey. Hey.
Let's get it funky, let's get it funky. Let's get it funky, let's get it funky. Let's get it funky, let's get it funky.
Doc made the song, so I'm about to spit. It's the 1, here comes the 2 into the 3 into the 4. I'm the one that's knocking, time to open up the door. Bitch, I'm top tier, but I never keep score. Exercise my demons as I strengthen up my core. Here comes the 3 into the 4 into the 5. If you banking off my energy, you'll never thrive. I create the buzz if you poking at my hive. Bitch, I'm still alive. Bitch, don't try to battle me. You can never rattle me. Your tiny little brain can never conquer this anatomy. My area is great. You will never get no clarity. Stop coming to my hood. I ain't giving you no charity. Coming from a legacy, I could see the jealousy. I tried to help you out. You was trying to change my destiny, and now it's funky. You showed your ass, now you looking like a donkey.
Let's get it funky, let's get it funky. Let's get it funky, let's get it funky. Let's get it funky, let's get it funky.
Oozey on the track and she never quits. Don't try to play me out, you see why I count you out. Cause you know that I'm the truth, there's no reason you should doubt. I got paper on the way, coming from a special route. Got a smile on my face, cause they know what I'm about. I can move amongst the crowd, they ain't making shit tight. Call me Mona Lisa, baby, I'm a thief in the night. And my time is only right, catch a fade with the light. If you try to call me out, then bitch, it's on sight. Driving down the boulevard, can't you see the top down? No cap on my pay, I'm betting for a second round where I parlay. All my winners from the underground, make no mistakes. Moving quicker than a Greyhound, like Carmen Sandiego. I'ma take my pesos, no building up no walls, break them down like they Legos. Can't tell me how my day go, only wanna say so. I got a free mind, call me Little Miss Django, and now it's funky.